Dallas Cowboys fans. Mike McCarthy's departure as coach has unleashed a storm of opinions and new revelations about what really happened in negotiations with management. What brought about the end of this era in Dallas? Stay until the end to find out all the details. McCarthy, who coached the Cowboys for 5 seasons, was on the verge of renewing his contract. However, negotiations were complicated by one key factor: Jerry Jones' controversial succession plan, which involved bringing legendary former tight end Jason Witten to the coaching staff with the intention of grooming him as his successor. NFL expert Jane Slater revealed that this move took McCarthy by surprise, who was not willing to work under those conditions. The plan was to make Witten a sort of heir apparent, Slater explained. It was at that point that McCarthy decided to end the talks, realizing that Jones had other plans for the future of the team. Despite Jerry Jones' public praise for McCarthy, the true commitment to his project was never clear. McCarthy sought the security of a long-term contract, while Jones only offered 2 years. This environment of uncertainty, coupled with the plan with Witten, made McCarthy's job untenable. In addition, the constant pressure of the last few off-seasons was another factor. McCarthy lived in the shadow of Dan Quinn, the Cowboys' defensive coordinator, who was seen as a possible replacement. This dynamic, coupled with Jones' ambitious plan, ended up being too much for the coach. Now, McCarthy is looking for new opportunities. He is reported to have already interviewed with the Chicago Bears and is also a candidate for the New Orleans Saints. For their part, the Cowboys face the challenge of finding their next coach, while trying to put recent disappointments in the playoffs behind them. What do you think, fans? Do you agree with McCarthy's decision to step aside? Big changes could be coming to our team in 2025, and one of them could be the arrival of an elite running back. With the recent elimination from the playoffs in 2024, it's clear that the team needs major adjustments. Could 4-time Pro Bowl selection Nick Chubb be the key piece we need? Stay tuned to the end to find out all about it. After a difficult 2024, the Cowboys are ready to restructure both the coaching staff and the roster. With a new coach confirmed, the focus now turns to strengthening key areas, and one of the most urgent is the running back position. Rico Dowdle was a positive surprise last year, achieving an impressive career-high 1,079 rushing yards. However, his contract is about to expire, making him a free agent. The Cowboys could try to retain him, but other teams have already shown interest in his services, which could make his return difficult. In the face of this uncertainty, a name emerges that generates excitement: Nick Chubb, star of the Cleveland Browns. According to Sports Illustrated's Tyler Reed, Chubb, who is also a free agent this offseason, fits the Cowboys' needs perfectly. Cleveland Browns star Nick Chubb may be a risk, but the reward would far outweigh any doubts, Reed wrote. Chubb is back in 2024 after a devastating knee injury sidelined him in 2023. Though he only racked up 102 rushing attempts last year, that time on the field could be just what he needed to get back to his best. Why could Chubb be a smart bet? His track record backs him up, for Pro Bowl selections and a consistency few running backs in the league can match. Plus, at 29, Chubb could be looking for a team to get him close to the playoffs again. With Dak Prescott set to return from injury, the Cowboys have the potential to be that team. On the other hand, the situation in Cleveland could make his exit easier. The Browns have the 2nd overall pick in the 2025 draft, allowing them to pursue a young running back, leaving Chubb looking for a new home. Dallas, with its track record and renewed ambitions, seems like the ideal destination for a player looking for a career rematch. Signing Nick Chubb would represent a low-risk, high-reward move. Despite his recent rough year, there is no doubt his motivation will be at its peak, ready to prove he can still be a dominant running back in the NFL. What do you think, fans? Would you like to see Nick Chubb suit up for the Cowboys in 2025? Do you think he's the piece we need to get back to the playoffs? Leave your comments below. Dallas Cowboys fans. News that is lighting up the networks: Deion Sanders, the legendary Coach Prime, could become the next coach of our team. This possibility is not only exciting, but it could mark a before and after in the history of the Cowboys. How did all this happen? Stay until the end to find out. According to renowned reporter Ed Werder, Sanders would almost certainly accept an offer from Jerry Jones to coach the Cowboys. This rumor gained strength after a recent call between the two, in which they discussed the future of the team after the departure of Mike McCarthy. Sanders confirmed this conversation and expressed his admiration for Jones. Listening to Jerry Jones is really charming and fascinating. I love Jerry and I believe in him, he said in an interview with ESPN. However, Coach Prime has not stopped emphasizing his current commitment to the Colorado Buffaloes. Under his leadership, the team has undergone an astonishing transformation, going from a 4-8 record in 2023 to a solid 9-4 in 2024. This success was fueled by star players like Travis Hunter, who won the Heisman Trophy, and his own sons, Shadur and Shiloh Sanders, who played key roles on the team. What makes this potential union even more interesting is the historical connection between Sanders and the Cowboys. Let's remember that Primetime was a crucial piece in the Dallas defense in the 90s, helping the team win Super Bowl 30. His charisma, winning mentality, and ability to inspire players make him an ideal candidate to lead the Cowboys in this new era. Although a formal interview has not yet been scheduled, ESPN's Adam Schefter noted that talks could continue in the coming weeks. Meanwhile, an NFL executive recalled that more than a year ago he predicted that Sanders would be the next Dallas coach, based on the mutual respect between him and Jerry Jones. Why would this decision be important now? The Cowboys need more than a tactical leader. They need someone who can bring back the team's mystique and hunger for victory. With Sanders at the helm, we wouldn't just be hiring a coach, but an icon who understands the Cowboys culture and knows how to get the best out of his players. On the other hand, Sanders also hinted that he would be willing to consider the offer if the right conditions align. The only option I would consider would be coaching my kids, he said recently. But, with his sons already set to enter the NFL draft, this could be the perfect opportunity for Coach Prime to return home, this time as the leader of the Cowboys. What do you think, fans? Is Deion Sanders the right man to bring back greatness to the Cowboys? Or do you think Jerry Jones should look elsewhere? Do you trust Sanders can lead an immediate turnaround in the team's performance? Or do you prefer a more traditional option for the position? Leave your comments and don't forget to subscribe for more exclusive and exciting news from the team. See you next time.